Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Taylor, welcome to BreakOut Studios online videos. We're gonna be doing some basic beginner point today. I'm gonna turn the camera around because I'm using kind of a different filming angle today. So let's see if I can get everything in the frame. It's a very interesting filming angle here. Let's see if I can get close. There we go. All right, let me make sure you can see my feet in the frame too. There's a very big couch and thing in the way, so let me just see. All right, I think things are, let me scoot it over a little bit too. That. So welcome back as people are joining in. I'll give people kind of a moment to tune in and get themselves settled. And while we're doing that, I'll kind of go over a few things. This is our very first point class, even at Breakout ever. So first of all, I think for a space to use, I have found a Pilates mat is really useful, especially if you have hardwood floors or tiles like me or carpet. A Pilates mat's really good at providing a stable surface, but also reducing some slippery areas with hardwood floors and tiles. Another thing, I have a rug here, and it's like very, very thin. It's not like super carpety, so it's a flat surface that adds a little bit of friction as well. Another tip a dancer friend told me is a cardboard box. If you find a cardboard box and you kind of unfold it, make it into like a big square platform, that's a really good way of providing a stable surface, but also adding a little bit of friction for underneath your shoes as well. So Pilates mat, a little very, very thin rug, a cardboard box is really useful. And then the next thing I want to talk about is more of a confession. So my feet are like in so much pain. It hurts really bad. So a little bit about me, if I didn't get a chance to introduce myself at BreakOut Studios, at the studios, is I moved here about 6 years ago to dance for Ballet Tucson. I danced there for 5 seasons, and I retired last year. I finished my last season March 2019. And this weekend was the first time I put on these pointe shoes, so bear with me today. I'm gonna do my best, as best I can, to demonstrate the combinations full out when I'm teaching them, so you can clearly understand what the combination is. And then when we start to do it with the music, I might kind of do a very heavy mark and leave that up to you guys. So hope I can build some grit with you all to build up my toes again. And then I think we can go ahead and get started. Let me just double check you can kind of see better. All right. Let me see if I can scoot this back a little bit. You might not be able to see my head fully, but hopefully you can see my feet better. All right, and I'll try to angle myself. I know this thing kind of blocks my feet a little bit, so I'll try to angle myself. I wish I could see myself more clearly, but we'll see. All right, so we're gonna start in parallel to warm up the feet. Start parallel. We're gonna have 7 prances. So we're gonna have 1, up, 2, and 3, and 4, and rolling through 5, 6, 7, back to parallel 8. Roll through 1, 2, straight, keep those ankles glued together. Roll down and up over the arches, plie. We're gonna turn out to first. And then we're gonna have, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. We're gonna do the left side. 1 and 2, 3, 4, much slower. 5, 6, 7, down, 8, plie. Roll through, straighten, down and up, over the arches, plie. Now turn out to first. Now we're gonna roll through, plie, roll through, straighten, roll it down, and reverse. forced over the arches, plie, and straighten. One more time, plie, roll through, and up. You can test your balance a little bit, roll down, we'll tendu to second. Same thing as in first, plie, rolling through, reversing, rolling through, again. Test your balance a little bit, roll through, tendu back to first, yeah? So 7 prances, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rolling through, reverse. And then to the left, 7 prances, rolling through, rise up, reverse. We'll turn out to first position, roll through, reverse, roll through, test your balance, second. Roll through, reverse, roll through, test your balance, and back to first. With these prances, really making sure that you're going through the articulation of the feet, and you want a moment where you're up before you come back down. So we don't just want to stay down here. You want to have up and press, use resistance to bring yourself back down. All right. Let's get some music here. So starting parallel. Right foot. Switch. And 3. Prance 4. 5. And 6. Just 7. Back to parallel 8. Rolling through. Plie. Over the arches. Straighten. Roll down. Resist down. Reverse. Keeping those ankles tight together, starting from the left. And 5, and 6, just 7, back to parallel 8. Plie, roll through, ankles tight, leave the heels where they are, resist down. Turn out to first position, rolling through. Reverse, rise up, over those arches, plie. Again, push into those ribbons, leave the heels where they are, test your balance. Push even more of those arches, roll down. Tendu to second, same thing, rolling through. Push into those ribbons. Rise up. One more time, plie. Rolling through. Test your balance. And roll down. Tendu back to first. Good. So when I say push through those ribbons, if you have ribbons on your shoes or crisscross elastic, I mean that part right here on your ankle. So we don't want to be sickling or going way too much over our toes. You want to push through that, where those ribbons cross, right through the second metatarsal when we're really forcing our arches. Next one, we're going to do a little bit of foot shaping. So I'll show with my left leg. I think you guys can see that one better. So we're going to have point, force over the toes, leave the foot where it is as we straighten and close. Tendu, we'll do a demi and push the toe ways and close. To this side, tendu, forced over the arch, leave the foot where it is and close. Tendu, demi and push and close to the back. We'll have tendu. We'll kind of move around. Shaping of the foot, force over the arch, straighten and close. Tendu, little demi and point and close. 3 plie releves. Plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, releve, plie. And then we'll start with the left side. So when we do this forced over the toes to the back, the goal is not to get the full box on the floor. We want to maintain that nice line of the foot. So we want to have just the big toe, and as we bend our leg our heel kind of forces itself down to the floor, and we try to leave the foot in that shape as we straighten the leg, yeah? So tendu, forced over the toe, straighten, leave the foot there, close, tendu, demi, and push, and close to the side, forced over and push, tendu, demi point, push through the metatarsals and close to the back, forced, straighten, tendu, little demi and point, and then 3 plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, and we'll finish. We'll just do it once, right and left. Working on just shaping the feet now. All right, and I'll be trying to move around so I can show you the different angles, but you can stay facing your bar. Tendu and force, straighten and close. Tendu, little demi and push, close to the side. Tendu, force over the point shoe. Tendu, demi point, push to the metatarsals to the back. Tendu, straighten, tendu, little demi and point. 3 plie releves. To the left. And leave the foot there. Tendu, little demi, push the toes, shaping that feet. Tendu, little demi, and point to the back. Tendu, little demi, and point. 3 plie releves. And down. Good. Good. So that's a really good exercise to do at the beginning of a point class, is that tendu, because we're really here, we're shaping the foot, we're finding kind of that shape of the foot that we want when we're up in point shoes, and then we straighten. We want to leave the full box there on the foot, on the floor, and our heel forward. So it's really nice for shaping the foot in those point shoes. Point isn't always about all those releves. We want to figure out how to shape the foot as well. All right, let's do, okay, we'll do another plie releve exercise. I think you guys can sniff it here. So we'll have 4 plie releves. Plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, releve. Now straight. Roll down straight and up. Roll down straight, trying not to use the bar, using your foot muscles, and up, and 4, and up. Now just the toes. Demi, and point, and 2, and up, and 3, and up, and 4, and up, pushing into those ribbons, forcing those arch, heels coming forward, knees going side, trying to leave your foot where it is as you straighten, roll down, tendu second, same thing in second. So 4 plie releves, plie, and up, plie, and up, 3, and 4, 4 straight, roll down, and using your toes, down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Now just demi. The ankle tries not to move. Demi and point, demi, up, using just the toes, forcing over that box. Rise up. We'll take a little test your balance. Come down. We'll come back to first. So we'll do it twice through. First, second, first, second. When we do these, just the demis, just the toes, it's not a lower and come back up. You want to try as best you can to leave that ankle as point as it is and just breaking in that box of the shoe. So we're really isolating the toes and gaining that strength there for relevating up in our shoes. So 4 plie releves, forward, rising up, 4 demis, force over, straighten, test your balance, and then second position. straight. Up, straight, and push. Rolling through and push. Just the toes and down. Just the toes. An opportunity for your heels to come forward, pushing through the ribbons. And straight. 2 seconds. And straight. Just the toes. And force over your arches, leaving the feet there. Test your balance. And come back to first. Oh, we got lucky, the music stopped, so we get a little break. And then one thing before we do this again, first and second, our second position in point shoes isn't the true second position that we have when we do our big grand plie in second. We want to have kind of a smaller second position than we do when we're in regular ballet class, because we have to still be able to get over our box. If we're way out here, it's really hard to do that, because if we're in our normal second and we go up, it's a really wide second. So we want to have a normal second in point shoes. So it's kind of like half a foot's distance for a point second. All right. One more time, building the calves and toes. Here we go. And plie, and push. Roll down straight, rise up, roll down straight, rise up. 3 and 4, just the toes, leaving the ankles pointed. Our ankles don't move. And now force over, open those, turn out, straighten, test your balance. 2 seconds. And straight, rise down, rise up, lower down, rise up. Just the toes. Force over, leave the heels where they are, test your balance. Back to first, good. Whew, all right.
She says she blamed me.
All right. Ooh, I hope your ankles are getting warm. So now we're gonna do another kind of little shaping of the feet and also lowering down and rising up on just one foot now. So still facing your bar, we're gonna have, let's see, I'll demonstrate with my left because I think you guys can see that a little bit better. We're gonna have 2 sur le coude pieds to really shape that foot. So I'll have sur le coude pied 2, down 3, and 4. Sur le coude pied, and 6, down 7, and 8. We'll slide out to plie, tendu front, 1, and up to sous-sus. Sur le coude pied, pas de cheval, down 1 foot, and close 5th. So to the side, sur le coude pied, and down. Sur le coude pied, and down. Plie, rise up to sous-sus on 1 foot, pas de cheval, close back to 5th, to the back. Let's see here. Coupe back and 5th. Coupe back and 5th. Slide out, sous-sus, pas de cheval, lower down 1 foot and 5th. Then after that, we're just gonna have 2 slide out to the sides. Slide out, up to sous-sus, slide out, up to sous-sus. Kind of test your balance in sous-sus. And finish, and we'll go to the left side. So I'm moving all around to kind of stay in the frame. I need to find a better place for next week. But we'll have sur le coude pied and 5th. Sur le coude pied and 5th. Slide out. We roll up all on that 1 foot using all that toe exercises we just did. Rise up to 1 foot, pas de cheval, Going through sur le coup de pied, present, lower down, close to fifth on flat. Sur le coup de pied, down, sur le coup de pied, down, slide out, sous, pas de cheval, and fifth. Back, coupe, slide out, sous, pas de cheval, fifth, slide out, sous, slide out, sous, test your balance, and then we'll finish. We'll just do once, right and left. All right. So nice shaping of the feet in those sur le coup de pieds. So right leg first, fifth position, sur le coup de pied, and fifth, sur le coup de pied, and fifth. Slide out, sous, pas de cheval, and fifth. To the side, coupe, and fifth, sur le coup de pied, and fifth. Slide out, sous, front, pas de cheval, to the side, and back. Coupe back. Pas de cheval, and slide out, sous, close front, slide out, sous, close back. Test your balance in sous. To the left. Slide out, up to sous. To the side. Slide out, up to sous. To the back. Slide out, up to sous, and slide out, sous, up, slide out, sous, goes back, and test your balance, and finish, good. So I forgot to say this, and we're starting to do now relevés and lowering down on one leg. We really want to make sure that that full weight is over the ball of our feet, or over the ball of our foot. As soon as we get just even slightly into our heel, it's impossible to rise up. So you want to make sure here your weight is fully, we don't want to lift our heel. I tend to do that sometimes. You don't want to lift up your heel, obviously, but you should only be able to slide like a little millimeter paper underneath that heel that's in plie. Everything else, we have weight over so that we can just rise up and lower down on that same foot. So it's a little different than our weight positions when we're in first position doing relevés. All right, next one. What did I want to do? Let me find our music for the next one. All right, so we'll do a little pas de bourrée now, and then again, finishing with relevéing on one foot again. So practicing keeping that weight over the ball of our feet, over the ball of our foot. So let's see, I think that's good. So we'll start in coupe. Okay, so we'll start coupe 5, 6, coupe 7, plie 8. And we'll have up to coupe, pas de bourrée. 1 and 2, sous, lower down, and up, sous, lower down. One more time, up, sous, lower down. 2 relevés, up and down, and up and down. Again, coupe, 2, sous, lower, resist to come down, and up, 2, sous, lower, resist, and again, last time, sous, lower down, coupe up We'll do it twice through, right and left, right and left. The second time, we'll add passe. So then passe, pas de break up, passe, su, su, lower down, passe, 2, su, su, lower down, passe, 2, 3, lower down, relevés and coupés, releve up, down, releve up, down. When we do these pas de breaks, especially since we don't have a lot of space at the bar, but even in general, it's not a big step traveling to the side. It's right underneath ourselves, kind of the point first position, which means your heels are touching when you're in releve in first position in point. So it's super, super underneath ourselves. So we have up, as close together as you can, up. I like to end in su, su, so I'm fully on that point before I lower down. And up, super close underneath yourself. Su, su, lower down. Same thing in passe. Up, lower right underneath yourself. Up, su, su, lower down. Yeah, so 3 pas de breaks, 2 coupe relevés. The second set will add a passe. Going through there. Really picking your foot up sharp and sharp. All right, here we go. Coupe, plie, coupe, up, su, su, resist to come down. Up, su, su, resist. Third time, up, 2 relevés, then up and down, again. Lower down, passe, up, su, su, resist. Passe, passe, su, su, resist, coupe up, last set, su, su, resist. Up, down, and finish. Oh, you missed the good music. Oh man. Good. So with those pas de breaks, really, we won't do it again, but really sharp, even if it's in coupe, we don't have far to go, but sharp, sharp, up, with those coupes. And then when I send my leg down, just think of oppositions, kind of sending it down like a dagger. So as soon as I go up, send it down as my body goes up, send it down, and then resist even more when I lower down to flat. But we're done with that one. All right, let's do a little échappé. Let me find the music. There we go. All right, so we'll have échappé and also practicing rolling down through the toes as well. So we'll have, I think you guys can see my feet. I'm using this today because my feet were hurting. I need a little bit of extra, something to take my weight off, but I'll try to use something different so there's not this in the middle for next time. But we'll have échappés, échappé out and fit, échappé and fit. This third one, échappé, rolling through, down, through the demi in second, scoop it up to su-su, changing, and down. Échappé, and fifth, échappé, and fifth, échappé. Rolling through, scoop it up to su-su, and down. Third time, échappé, fifth, échappé, fifth, échappé. Rolling through, su-su. And then our fourth set is just échappé, fifth, coupe or passe releve, fifth, su, su, fifth, and finish. And we'll go to the other side. Échappé, fifth, échappé, fifth, échappé. Rolling through demi. Don't be afraid to hit kind of this position. I know it's ugly if you're gonna just take a picture of that, but we wanna make sure it's not down and then we plie. In point shoes, we really have to go through a demi and a plie. So échappé, 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 roll through, sous-sus. 3 times, échappé, échappé, roll through, sous-sus. 3rd time, échappé, échappé, roll through, sous-sus. Our 4th set, échappé, passe, sous-sus, and finish. And with these passes and sous-sus, there's kind of 2 ways to do it. Both are correct. You can either rise up to the point shoe, to the box. Same thing with the sous-sus. You can rise up and then slide the front or back foot out of the way. For this one, I want it to be more of that same échappé energy where both feet are scooping up. So we're gonna have scooping the bottom foot up to passe and down, and now both feet scoop in and scoop back out, yeah? So instead of rising up, your foot scooping underneath itself, scooping underneath itself. I like to do that sometimes because it keeps your weight center instead of having to move your whole weight over. So scooping underneath yourself, yeah? So one more time, 3, out, in, 3 sets, and then our 4th set, échappé, 5th, passe, sous-sus, and then we'll go to the left. We'll just do it right and left. We won't repeat it. All right. Here we go. Échappé, and out, 5th, and slide out, and out, rolling through, sous-sus, and out, and out, and out, rolling through, sous-sus, 3rd time. Rolling through, sous-sus, échappé, close, 5th, passe, 5th, sous-sus, 5th, rest, other side. Oh wait, we get a little breather. Here we go. And to the left, and out. Rolling through, sous-sus. Rolling through, sous-sus. Rolling through, sous-sus. Last set, échappé, passe, sous-sus, and finish. Oh dear. Good, all right. My downstairs neighbors are gonna be wondering what is happening. So we'll do one more thing to work on ankle stability when we're up in point. So we'll have up sous-sus. Let me find my music before I start going into it. That was it. All right, so we're gonna have 5, 6, up sous-sus, 7, 8. We'll have, I'll demonstrate what this is like. We'll have 8 dégagés in point shoes. So out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side. This one's hard to hold that stability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Passe. Developing down, up to sous-sus. We'll go other side. So 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Passe. Push the ball down. Scoop it up to sous-sus again. And then we'll come down and finish there. So this one, especially to the side, you want to work on, even if your working leg is moving and doing crazy stuff really fast, that doesn't allow your supporting side to wobble and do this. So you really want to push through the crisscross maneuvers or elastic, like we talked about in the beginning, to really hold that ankle stable and strong throughout this, yeah? So 8 to the front, 8 to the back, 8 crossing to the side, staying on sous-sus, going up to passe, Now we come down to pause cheval and scoot it back up to susu. So we'll do right and left, and then we'll just finish there. All right. Here we go. Up, susu, and 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Side 1, 2, cross back, cross front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause it. Down. Oh gosh. Susu. To the left. And 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back. 2, 3, 4. 8. Side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause it. Down. Susu. And finish. Good. All right, nice. Well, we made it through our first point class. Thank you for joining me. I'll try to figure out a different situation for next week, but if you have time, stick around. Let's just kind of stretch out our calves, but if not, thank you so much for joining me. So let's just stretch out, making sure our calves are nice and released after all of this. Stretching out, keeping that back leg straight for a nice calf stretch. And now let's bend the back leg to get an Achilles stretch, feel it lower. And straighten it back out. Good, let's do the other side. Stretch out your calves. Just keeping that back leg straight at first. Heel pressing down to the floor. And now bending that back knee. And straightening it. Good, all right. And then after today, if you can find like a ball to roll out your arches, a tennis ball, a cross ball, a golf ball to roll out your arches, that'll be really good to release some of the tension. I don't know about you, but I've not had my point shoes on for a very long time. So rolling out the arches is a great way to kind of prevent tightness and injury. So thank you for joining me for point class in our living rooms. I'll see you next week. Bye. Can I reach this?